Kia ora te whānau. Today we're going to look at numbers. Now I'm not talking about just how to count with numbers, that's quite simple. So to count we'd say tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu. We can count that way, that's quite easy. But what we're going to do in this lesson is look at some contextual based sentences that we can put together to actually start using numbers in sentences. It's not really any point just knowing a number. How do you use that in a sentence? So we're going to look at two distinct ways and two very common ways that we use numbers in our everyday life. That being how many things are there? Asking the question to people. How many chairs are there? How many houses? How many books? And then how to respond to that. How there are 4, there are 3, there are 2. The second lesson is how to do that same exercise with people, because when we're talking about counting in Te Reo Māori, we have to distinguish between people versus non-people, so just things, objects. And so the structure is still very much the same, it's just a different way to say it. So we'll jump across to the screencast and check it out. So, counting things other than people. We'll start with that first. Really simple structure. Prefix, here, and then the thing. So, e is the prefix. So we start with e. Here, e here. Now we need to add in the thing. So we're talking about plurals. Now, remember in Te Reo Māori, we don't really add an S on the end of something to make it a plural. We add the word ngā at the front of it. So, puka puka, te puka puka is the book. Ngā puka puka is the books, adding the S on it. So when we're asking the question about how many things there are, we're usually talking about plural. So we need to add that ngā word in there. Here, ngā, and I'm going to use the book as an example. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust this. Here, ngā puka puka, which looks like this when we spell it out. Here, ngā puka. How many books are there? Or there are how many books? This is the way we say it. So how do we? So that's the question. So we might ask someone. Here ngā puka puka. Here ngā turu. How many chairs are there? Here ngā kapu. How many cups? There's a game you can play with the kids. You can play with blocks. You can play with balls. You can play with teddies, dolls. Jump on multidictionary.co.nz and look up all these different things. Just use the ones that you're already using in the house. Play these games with your kids that you're already playing. Here ngā puka puka. So how do we respond to that? Really simple. So we start with the prefix again. All we do is replace here with the number. Here, rua. So we can go on and say ngā puka puka to give it, sort of lengthens it out, but it's pretty suitable just to say he rua, 2, or there are 2. He rua, really simple. So have a go, look up some other words, look up the words that you're already using, look up the things that you're already counting. It might be plates if you're in the kitchen a lot, it might be some other dish that you use in the kitchen a lot. I'll just give you a second to look at that screen if you want to take a screenshot or something so you can, you don't have to keep coming back to this video to remember this. So the next one we're going to look at, like I said earlier, is counting people. So that's a little bit different to this. So we'll delete that out, delete that out. So counting people. So again, the structure is the same. Prefix here, and then the thing. But we're just going to use a different prefix this time, and we're going to use toko, T-O-K-O. Toko, here. Now remember we're talking about people, so we might say toko here ngā pepi, babies. Now when I write this out, you'll see I added this little dash in here, and what that means is it's actually connected to the next word. So it's not split up like the last, not like the prefix e for counting things. So in this case, tokohia ngā pepi. There are how many babies? And again, like the last one, very simple way to add in how many there are. Toko rima, meaning 5. Ngā pepi. Toko rima ngā pepi. 5 babies. There are 5 babies. Or, quite simply, we could get rid of ngā pepi, toko rima. There are 5. Really simple. So, again, you can go and look up different ways to ask about people. So, how many babies? How many men? How many women? How many boys? How many elderly people? How many young people? You can find all these words on maoridictionary.co.nz, so I'd encourage you to go over there and check them out. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned for all of these is how do we say one? So I'm going to delete this, I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete that. So we'll say e here, ngā puka puka, tokohia, ngā pepi, So how do we say one? Well, we don't need to add the prefix to either of them, and we don't need to add here to either of them. We don't even need to add that on there at the end of it either. We don't need to add the thing on the end. Ko tahi. Ko tahi. Ko tahi, one. That's it. Very simple. Ko tahi. There's only one. One. How many books are there? One. How many babies are there? One. We don't need to add ngā, anything like that. Just ko tahi. So that's it. E here for things other than people. Toko here for people. If you want to find out different words, go on maoridictionary.co.nz, have a look, see what you can find. Let me know down in the comments section. Let me know what phrases you come up with. Let me know what sentences you come up with. Let me know which sentences you're going to use in your daily life and start incorporating Te Reo Māori into everything that you do.